All right, let's talk about sexless marriage. Sexless marriage. Let's talk about sexless marriage. There's a video that I released earlier today to Instagram and TikTok. How many people saw that video? You guys saw that video? How many people saw that video? You saw the video with what does the Bible say about sexless marriage? Anybody know what the Bible says about? Let me just ask you, do you know what the Bible says about sexless marriages? Anybody knows? Let's go ahead and let's chop that up real quickly, okay? And please, by all means, let me just tell you this real quickly before we continue. Okay, let's do it. Please make sure you're following Man of Prestige. Follow the family on Instagram. Make sure you're following Man of Prestige on Instagram. I beg you. It's called Man of Prestige, one word, 2 underscores. Okay? Man of Prestige underscore like this. So I released a video earlier on to, and I want you to go and watch that video. And I also put a lot of posts out there. Please go and follow. We have 214 followers. We can get that up to 1,000. Can we get that up to 1,000? Get some engagement going on up there. Can you guys help? Can you all help with that? Yeah. What happened? What did I do here? Yeah, what does the Bible say about that now? Share, please, share. Tell us, what does the Bible say? I do have a video up on Instagram, but I don't want to give you the cheat code. I do want you to go and look at that video on Instagram or TikTok, any one of the two. And make sure you hit the like over there. Make sure you show some love over there. We're trying to get the engagement up over there. You guys are doing fantastically well here on YouTube, but we're trying to get the weight up on IG. Okay. Gracious Greatness say, I have not been on IG a few years now. Sorry, bro. I can't help. TikTok, Inko. TikTok. Check out TikTok. It's up there as well. Let me see if I can open my TikTok page from here. We do have a TikTok page. We're trying to get our weight up there, but I'll share some things here. But some people have some comments. Oh no. Oh no, that was so noisy. Jesus. So noisy. Let me see. All kind of stuff goes on my TikTok page. Am I on the right page? Yeah, I am. Okay. Yeah, so I do have a TikTok page too. So I decided to come back there and put something up there today. Okay, there you go. Let me see how many followers. So I have never really done what I'm doing right now, but I wanted to get it up there. So we have 91 followers on TikTok, and on Instagram we have what? We have 214. Oh, okay. All right, so we could definitely do better. Okay, but let me come to the chat really quickly. So yeah, go follow the TikTok, the Instagram page and stuff like that. But sexless marriage, there's a video that I put up there that I want you to see. But more important reasons why I wanted us to talk about this here today is I posted something to the community page here on YouTube, and there was like a little boss bass. I'm like, oh, bass boss. Is it boss bass or bass boss? Which one? Right? And I was like, yeah, no fighting. Why? Don't fight. Why are you fighting? There's no need to fight over this Mara. And I was like, who are these? I think Damsel was one of them. I think Damsel is one of our regulars, but the other person I didn't really recognize. Okay. So if you go to the community page, I'm going to share this with you really quickly. All right. This is the community page, right? So I posted a screenshot of that video. It's not the actual video, but you can actually click over to Instagram from there, right? And the beginning says, so what does the Bible say about sexless marriage? The Bible does not have explicit teachings about a sexless marriage, but it provides enough for us to interpret. However, bear in mind that the interpretations you find will be influenced by the outlook of the person interpreted it. Watch this video of my interpretation of the famous 1 Corinthians 7:3-5. All right. So, people always have some kind of ways. The Bible can be used to, it's a double-edged sword as well. It can be used to prove any point that you already have bias about, right? So a lot of people do that. They will just pull out And I know the general consensus. You should not punish. You should not punish another person with kirewa. You should not withhold sex from them, right? Sexless marriage is just evil. I understand why they say that. It does feel evil. Because why would, like, you're married. Like, at least one person wants active participation, at least on a weekly basis, in this activity, right? So it makes sense that the person who is dealing with blue balls or vice versa will be completely angry with the possibility of that at all. How dare you? How dare you, right? That's not what the Bible said, right? That's not what it says in 1 Corinthians, right? Anyway, Chia said, it says that the man's body belonged to the woman. Yep. Authority. And the woman's body belonged to the man. Both should please one another. If the man or woman withhold their body from one another, it will put them in temptations. Good point, right? That's the reality, right? So now, wait, Grace says, I don't have TikTok either. I don't want to get distracted. Listen, I'm with you on that. Keep it up, bro. Keep it up. I'm with you on that. All right. Blue balls, or did I say vice versa? It's clogged up pipeline. Wahala, grass, weed, all types of craziness. But anyway, you get the gist, right? So it makes sense that anybody who feels like there is being withheld from them would absolutely see it as evil. It makes sense. But anyway, let's go to the comment area of that of the post on the community page, and let me see. Hopefully the comments are still there, because some people will come back and literally they will delete their comment. Why do people do that? You can edit it, don't delete it. Right? When you are there, you are there. Damsel Chi says, when you're there, you are there. One can't leave nor go outside, but endure. Right? Somebody's like, what? What you say? You know me. You know why? What do you mean? But endure for how long?
You doing what?
For how long? The person, I could just see that person like, this is. Sometimes you just read a comment and you're like, I don't believe that marriage is to be endured personally. I don't subscribe to that. Particularly the core meaning of endurance, meaning you don't want to be there, you just endure. No, I don't believe that. If you want to be there, if it looks like endurance to everybody outside, that's their problems, right? But if you don't want to be there, no, I don't subscribe to that. So some Kalimba Ayide, it sounds like one of my guys. He said, lies you tell. If you aren't consummated in your marriage, the marriage is already over. Now, this is what I heard about the Islamic belief. The Islamic belief that if it's more than 3 months and it's not happening, that marriage does not exist. Okay, I actually like that personally, unless there's unlesses. Okay, unless there's a situation where like somebody is sick. What the vows say in sickness and in health, right? And then Damsel came back and said, wow, you feel I'm lying? Oh well, whatever. I just know I can't leave nor go outside. Oh, Damsel admits she's just speaking for herself. Anyway, so that's the comment on that page. I would like to know now. They're commenting on something that I'm not sure if they watched it. I'm not sure if they watched the video. But go to Instagram or TikTok and find a video and watch it. I'm not sure if you have to have an Instagram account to watch it, but if you do have it, please go and watch it. And I would like us to revisit that topic again once you guys are done watching that. Okay? But I just think one thing I can tell you right now on this video is this, in this segment, is that sexless marriage is not the deal. Okay? Now, some people will say it shouldn't be tolerated. I think that's the wrong mindset about the issue. Okay? It shouldn't be tolerated will now drive your next point of action, and chances are you're not able to keep up with what you're suggesting in your mind. So the only thing you do is just be emotional and you create more trouble. Okay, they're probably distracted from wanting to have sex with you, and you're making it worse by by having that mindset. It's showing in your energy too, right? So, but it's something that you need to get to the bottom of why, right? And if your why stops at the person is just being wicked, that means they don't want to have sex with you. You should ask yourself, how come they don't want to have sex with you, right? You should ask yourself, like, wait, am I saying they're not attracted to me? These are the questions you should ask, right? Before you conclude to they're just being wicked. If they're just being wicked, that means they're attracted to you, but they want to be wicked to themselves too. The logic is not reasoning properly. It's something that you should process beyond just wickedness. That's the point I'm making here. Okay. Gracious Greatness says, well, the Bible does say that you shouldn't deprive them long term, but for a season, probably during fasting. I'm paraphrasing. However, I'm not married, so should I actually have an opinion? You can have an opinion, but you can have an opinion, absolutely. But the thing is that when they say deprive, I don't think the Bible said deprive, right? But the Bible did say something to that effect, though. Actually, almost synonymous. So actually, let me put that up real quick, because there's different versions of it, right? Corinthians 7:3-5. The Bible called it marital duty, right? But duty doesn't fall out of the sky. It's a function of values, right? So the Bible, hopefully, when you read that, it's like, oh, but how do I get duty? How do I get a person to want to engage duty? Should be the next question. Not, let me check them. They should engage their duty right now. It's not gonna work. just like it's not working for many people. You better have something better than just do your duty right now. Well, if you have to say that, they probably are getting ready to quit on you, even if this was a job, right? So the Bible used the word authority, right? Some people, that's a curse word these days. So context matters, and that's what I try to do in that video. All right. Yes, the Bible did say do not deprive. Yep, it did say do not deprive. So do not deprive each other, but that's an assumption that that person is actively saying, I will punish you. I will take it away from you. I want it, but I will take it away from you, right? Not, I don't feel like it. Don't touch me, right? Don't touch me. I don't feel like it. No. I'm not interested, right? Is that depriving? It's a question, okay? Is it depriving? To a large extent, many people will say that's depriving. I'm only asking, think a little bit deeper. Why is it that the person that used to be heads over heels is now saying, they're now concluding to where they want to deprive you? There are deeper issues. But we have tons of videos on the other channel, on Lola and Lola video channel, about sexless marriages, because this is a point of contention for a lot of people. They get stuck right there. Okay. Yes, fasting should be in agreement. One should try to get to the root of the partner has reached the level of no longer desiring and attracting. Yes, you need to ask those questions. And that's going to take a lot of patience, because blue balls is not anybody's mate. What did she call it? Clogged up pipelines. It's not anybody's mate, right? So people will act out of emotions, but as soon as you can get out of your emotions, these are the questions you need to ask, so you can actually start getting some at some point. Because I don't envy you right now. I think it's also beneficial that men know that women just don't feel like it sometimes. It's not necessarily depriving your partner. It's a mental thing. If we're fighting, we ain't getting on. It's the seduction talk that I have here all the time. Like, listen, in fact, one of my guys, he was here, Markins, Bola's husband, right? It was like, I think I asked him, they were on our show together at one point on the other channel. And I asked him, I said, what would you do if this is? I was like, well, I get to chase. That's fun. That's a lot of fun, right? It's a mindset, right? You get to, like, what's going on? You get to seduce, right? It's an opportunity to improve your skills. But, everybody else just want to, yes, even when you're fighting. If we're fighting, we're fighting. Now it's easier said than done, but once you do it a few times, it becomes a second nature, and there's probably going to be less and less need to do that because you're really good at seduction, at seducing your wife. Right? So, but if you do the opposite, it's also a vicious cycle in the other direction. It just gets worse and worse, right? So go figure. This thing has this way of working itself out. So when you get presented with crisis, how do you handle it? It's really what it comes down to again, all over again. Yep. That's why I said long term, I would be wondering if something, yes, you'll be, yeah. But blue balls, the way he shakes some people up. But I don't blame them, because sometimes, after you get, there's a disconnect somewhere. You were told that it's supposed to be like the way you guys were doing it, like rabbits, supposed to be like that all the time. And they can't have babies and things will just change. They can be in the funk of something emotional, something going on at work, and they just don't feel like it. It can be that C finish cannot enter. There's no such thing. It's a marriage. There's no C finish precisely we enter marriage.